be that time. With sword comes status. Wouldn't gliding be faster? Here we go! Don't blink!
Chamber! This is bad. Paimon's supposed to be your guide, but Paimon doesn't know where the way up to the Jade Chamber is. Well, since we want to go to the Jade Chamber, heading to its location on the map is the sensible thing to do. Let's look around. There has to be a way up there nearby. Mechanism thingy. Since this is the right place, it must have something to do with... Yes, this must be the...
Yahoo!
Huh? It only takes us up to here. Aw, if that wind current was stronger, we'd be able to reach the top in one go. Huh? Why? Or... Alright, let's follow your plan. Then we can... Oh. Hang on a moment. Looks like we've gotten close to the Guizhong Ballista. Why don't we shoot you up to the Jade Chamber using the ballista? Oh, that's right. Now that you mention it, we could use the Guizhong Ballista to see if there's another way up near...
Halt! Who trespasses on these hallowed grounds?
Exactly. What are you talking about? We're invited guests. What makes you think you can treat... No. Wait. Maybe this was Ningguang's plan all along. She pretended to invite us to the Jade Chamber, but... now Paimon's mad!
What? We're just on guard duty. What do you mean, shameless?
What nonsense! Seize these suspicious...
Well, here they come. Speed up!
Who goes there? Attack!
Nowhere to hide. Don't blink. Incoming.
La la la.
Victoria! To arms! Take the target
Nowhere
alive!
to hide. Don't blink. Speed of light.
Attack!
Incoming.
Take this! Whoa! Beaten!
Stop. What's all this about?
Lady Kuching, these two strange people suddenly appeared.
Who are you calling strange?
You want to go to the Jade Chamber?
We're invited guests here to look for the Liyue Qixing.
Well, as it happens, I am one of the Liyue Qixing.
Oh,
I'm Kuching, the Yuheng of the Qixing. I know of you, traveler. You're Ningguang's guests, yes? Didn't expect to meet you here in the mountains.
wow. Paimon didn't think we'd meet some super rich big shot out here in the middle of nowhere either.
The Guizhong Ballista in Tianheng Pass has long been in disrepair, and yet it was fixed in a single night. These Millilith are just here to guard the scene, not to arrest anyone.
So this was all a misunderstanding?
Anyway, for a mortal to be able to repair an Adepti mechanism is quite the mystery, even to the Qixing.
That was... Eh? Oh, right. So, Lady...
Just call me Kuching. I'd say that Ningguang's purpose is to request that the savior of Mondstadt...
We're not taking sides. We spoke with the Adepti. They want to...
When you say protect, you're referring to their sanctimonious arrogance, aren't you?
Huh?
You are mortals and thus under their protection. There was no way they would have regarded you as someone with the... Naturally, they would also regard Ningguang's locking down the area. I'll say it like it is.
Well, you've got a point there. Still, this is the first time Paimon's seen a person from Liyue who doesn't respect the gods or the Adepti.
Should I forget it? I shouldn't speak of them this way. This skepticism is mine alone, and Ningguang... Either way, I will... Rex Lapis's death is indeed an extraordinary circumstance. But how surprisingly civilized of them. Well, for Ningguang, the time of the Adept... I'll stop here. You should both be off to the Jade Chamber. The cream of Liyue's mercantile crop all see is sending...
Favor? But, wait, that's right.
All right. You can decide on your greeting gift yourselves. Let me you didn't actually have to come to Mount Tianheng. Go back to Liyue Harbor. Find a guide at the Yuehai Pavilion, and... Well then. May we meet again, traveler.
Well, that Yuheng may not respect the gods. So, what should we get? Oh, right! Paimon has a feeling that it would be perfect for a super rich person like me. Why don't we go with that for a gift? Nope! But Paimon Let's go gather ingredients! take off.
There's no end to this.
Incoming. Don't blink.
Thank you.
I was not.
I understand. Don't say that. I only escaped this predicament because of you. I'm Meng Dan, a supplier for Mingxing Jewelry in Liu. I never expected that the... Is there anything that you lack? Wait
a moment. Actually,
Oh? And what might that...
do you have a box that can store presents?
Of course we do. Now just give me a moment and...
Great!
Jewelry's out of stock, but we have some new items in.
Hey there! A guy called...
Uncle Meng already told many of the best goods in our store. Here, this contain...
Yep. It's... Hang on a moment.
Sure, please help yourselves. As long as...
Traveler, this clay pot looks really awesome. If we use an antique as our mixing bowl, it's done! The one and only sugar-frosted slime!
Oh yes, you might want to use these two freshly picked...
Woohoo! It looks beautiful! Great! Now that we've put...
Jewelry...
According to Kuching, this is... Excuse me, do you sell them...
Yes. How many would you like?
It's not convenient to speak of number...
Ah, well said. Please, use this to ascend to the chamber. Yes, speaking of which, are you...
Yep.
And yet the code they used was not...
I've been waiting for you, returnee from Joyun Karst.
It's Ningguang! Since this is our first meeting,
Oh, for me. You have my thanks. It's the... I'm glad this palace floats in the skies. I have been gathering the funds necessary to build it. At first, it was but the size. One day, I believe it will overshadow all. Not many from outside Liyue earn the right to ascend to the Jade Chamber. As such, I have been putting eyes and ears out ever since you reached Liyue.
what?
And I finally got wind of your movements when you were on the way to Wangshu.
Wait, was Virgoldet one of your
Just Virgil, everyone at Wangshu Inn is one of ours. At the Guizhang Ballista, yes?
You weren't peeking on...
I fear that peeking would have been a little difficult from this altitude. Our eyes and ears are more than sufficient. You two are very interesting people. Well, I wouldn't expect you to trust us, considering that you have had far more interactions with the Adepti. The reason I invited you here was to clear up some misunderstanding. I believe that you've heard of the Archon War. Many gods used to walk this earth, and many long wars were fought between them that did not abate until 2,000 years ago. Much blood was shed. In the end, only 7 victors remained standing in Tevat. They built cities and nations on the corpses of the vanquished, and thus began the era of the Sun. You can see Goyun Stone Forest from here, I trust. It is no natural rock formation. Those are giant spears of rock hurled by Rex Lapis during the war. Beneath the spears lie those cast down by Rex Lapis in those days, gods that failed to seize the title of Archon. Not only is it true that gods may die, but so too has the membership of the Seven changed over the last 2 millennia. Rex Lapis's passing is an unimaginable disaster for Liyue, but the Order of the Seven will not collapse simply because of that. Another Lord of Geo will arise sooner or later. Yet, how are we to forget Rex Lapis? When that time comes, the relationship between the people of Liyue and the gods and Adepti will surely be different from before. Even in a new era, the Liyue Qixing remain Rex Lapis's former subjects. Do you really think us capable of having played a part in his demise? That day at Yujing Terrace, it was also very sudden. Even I was caught completely off guard. You were there, you no doubt saw. But our enemy has long lain hidden within the harbor. If we do not act against them now, they will surely gain the upper hand. Hiding the Exuvia was a necessary maneuver to take the initiative back, to play the spider while our foes scurry about.
Who's this enemy you're talking?
What do you think, traveler?
Huh? What are you two talking about?
Well answered.
Huh?
The scenery out here is fine indeed, but the wind is a little strong. Our preparations to receive guests within are complete, so please, this way.